Hey. No, look, don't get scared. I know. I don't usually come on camera like this. I know, I get it. But this is Priestess Diaries. I'm coming as I am. So, welcome to Priestess Diaries. So, of course, I don't look like I normally do. I'm not all made up. I'm not all done up. I'm actually in a sports bra, and I only have this shirt on because I wanted to cover myself as I opened the door for my dog to go outside to go to the bathroom. But I've been working out and stuff, and I was like, you know what? I haven't done a Priestess Diaries in a little minute now. So I was like, well, I'm not going to get all done up because you guys are going to have to understand that sometimes this is how I'm coming. That's my work laptop. But so now you know, like, she does it all. She has no, but seriously, like, I wanted you guys to see me in my raw natural form. Like, I would take off the bonnet, but I don't know how the head is wrapped under there. I got on a do-rag, but y'all know how when you sleep it's gonna be coming off sometimes, so I put the bonnet on. But anyway, that is not what I came on here. This is gonna be like a really short Priestess Diaries episode because I'm not done up, and I'm a little uncomfortable because I'm not how I feel I am. I'm not me, right? But it's okay. So I'm coming out of my comfort zone, but I also want you guys to see me in my natural form, my rawest, truest natural form, right? So this is me, okay? And I'm unapologetic about it. I'm cool. I'm good. Yeah, I'm in my bed, but I'm comfortable. And sometimes Priestess Diaries is gonna be in my bedroom, in my bonnet, in my night clothes. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you write in your diaries, you write right before you go to bed. Like, you journal right before you go to bed, right? So it's like, why pretend, right? But anyway, so y'all, I was going through and I kept looking at my dry erase board. I have a big, huge dry erase board on the wall in my bedroom, right? And I kept looking at the dry erase board and I kept saying, okay, you really need to take I had my fourth quarter goals on there. So, you know, fourth quarter is the last 3 months of the year. So that was fourth quarter of 2021. Okay. So I had it on there. But today, while I was talking to Priestess Nyla this morning, and I was like, girl, I still got my fourth quarter goals on that board. But then I started looking at the board and she was like, but there's a reason. And I started looking at the board and I was like, yo, and I started getting downloads. My ancestors would not allow me, because I kept saying, I'm going to erase this board and I'm going to put up quarter one goals. I'm going to erase this board. I'm going to put up quarter one goals. My ancestors would not allow me to erase the board because, and I keep looking over here because the board is over here. They wouldn't allow me to erase the board for a couple of reasons. I hate when I have that little white stuff in the corner. Sorry. But for a couple of reasons. The first reason is they knew that if I just went off and erased it and threw up quarter one goals on there, I wasn't really necessarily going to pay attention to what I'm erasing. Okay, like, I know the goals that are up there because of course I wrote them, you know what I'm saying? But they were like, no, pay attention. So I'm on the phone with Priestess Nyla and I'm like, yo, and she's like, what? And I'm like, yo, they had me look at the board and I literally killed almost 80%, like I literally killed 80% of that fucking board. And she was like, I told you there was a reason why, you know, they wouldn't allow you to erase it. So I was like, girl. So I went through the board and I, went through and checked off everything that I accomplished. And what I didn't accomplish, I put back on the board. However, so yes, I did erase the board, but I took pictures before I erased that board. And I wrote down my goals that were going back up there. I wrote them down in a journal. because I always keep my goals on the dry erase board, but I also keep it on a journal, because anybody can come in here, not really, but hypothetically, anybody can come in here and just erase my board. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be like, okay, well, I don't remember what it said. I don't have no pictures of what it said. I'm lost. That won't happen because I have it written down. But I noticed that when I first started writing it, of course I was like, well, this is second quarter goals, borderline third quarter goals, because I'm usually a quarter ahead of myself anyway. And I was like, well, we're already more than halfway through. Actually, today marks the halfway mark of the first quarter, right? So we're halfway through the first quarter. So there's no need to put up first quarter goals. First quarter goals, they basically told me, they downloaded to me that first quarter goals were for you to rest and for you to also look back and reflect on your accomplishments. That's why we wouldn't let you erase the fourth quarter goals off of your dry erase board, because you're always on the go. You never really stop to smell your roses. You never really stop to smell your roses. You never really stop to take a moment and say, damn, I did it. Like, I really accomplished everything I set out to accomplish. So they was like, no, we're going to have you sit in it. And we're going to have that stuff stare you in your face until you can realize that you are accomplishing everything that you're writing down on this board. You and even the stuff that you feel like you didn't accomplish, you touched on it at least. And sometimes it's like, yo, you're doing this inadvertently, because I didn't go about the fourth quarter as like, okay, I'm gonna make a schedule to make sure this, that, and the third. Maybe I should have, but the way Spirit moved me and had everything fall into place, I didn't have to do that. Now, with the goals that I have up there now, I know that it's going to require some planning because I've elevated myself. So my goals are elevated. But it just goes to show, like, sometimes you really do have to stop and just do things that are not of your norm. Like this here, coming on camera, just in basically my workout attire, because like I said, I'm in my sports bra, like working out earlier. Well, I'm gonna work out later on, so I haven't taken it off. But like coming in here with no makeup on, in my bonnet and stuff, and for real, I feel fine. Like I'm still confident. I'm still secure in myself. Like it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter to me. So I'm loving how Spirit is just like putting me outside of my comfort zone, but also showing me like, girl, it's okay to slow down. It's okay to rest. It's okay to plan, but it's also okay to not stuff yourself and your life with things and goals and stuff like that. Like, you need some wiggle room to have fun. You need some wiggle room to think. You need some wiggle room to recharge. You need some wiggle room to rest. You need some wiggle room because y'all know I'm a mom through and through. Like, that's my world. Just in case something happens with him or is going on with him and I have to step back for a second. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so thankful. I really, truly, I am so beyond thankful. The downloads and the stuff that I received today, the messages that I received today is just amazing. And so I was like, well, let me go ahead and come on here and do a Priestess Diaries, because somebody somewhere needs to hear this. You don't have to overwhelm yourself with goals. A few here and there. I literally have 4 goals under Priestess Iris Rose and 3 goals under Janae's Gems. If you didn't know, my name is Janae, and my business name is Janae's Gems. So I have 3 goals under Janae's Gems and 4 goals under Priestess Iris Rose. Now, of course, I've broken those goals down into sub-goals, subcategories, but none of them have more than, all right, that one got 5. But none of them have more than 5 subcategories. Okay, so one that's got 5 subcategories, the other one's got maybe 4 or under, okay? But they're obtainable. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm gonna have to work hard, and yeah, I'm gonna have to continue to elevate myself, but I'm really excited. And when I look at my board, I feel refreshed already. I don't feel overwhelmed. I don't feel like I'm putting too much on myself. And so that makes me happy. I'm really proud of myself for that, because y'all, I would have been like, nah, I need another goal. I need some more goals, but I don't. And I need to be more patient with myself. And I need to be aware enough to celebrate myself when that time comes. You know what I'm saying? When it comes, when my accomplishments, you know, comes and I should smell my roses, I'm going to start doing that. So, yeah. I just had to share. This is my Priestess diary, y'all. So, I will see you guys soon, actually, sooner than you think. I know I took a while, and that, like I said, first quarter, Spirit was like, no, you need to rest because we got some things in store for you second quarter. So I'm in my rest period. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm getting the downloads and the guidance that I need right now, and I'm loving it. I'm really, truly loving it. So I know I said this wasn't going to be long, and I wasn't really expecting it to be this long, but hey, God's plan, right? All right, y'all. I will see y'all on the next entry of the Priestess.